Everyone had a great trading day today. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Let's go over the markets. I want to show you guys Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is finding support at 108. So 108, 109 is right here on Bitcoin. Just a reminder, on the 240, we have resistance right here at 123. So 123,000 right up here is resistance. We're at 109, 108 right now, support. The sell short signal closed. Okay, no buying coming in yet. All right, but we're no longer testing support. All right, no longer testing support. So that's good for Bitcoin. At least it's finding support. No more, right? No more falling. So it's not falling currently. All right, so not falling right now. So it's finding support. And that's fairly good support right in here, right here. You guys see that? All that consolidation in here. And then right here. Okay. The Dow was up, so not bad for the market. All right, so Dow was up 144 points up for the day. S&P was up 39 points. NASDAQ was up. Nice big day for the NAS, right? 201 points for the NASDAQ, and then the Russell was also up. Okay. All right, so all the indexes are still holding their buy signals except for the S&P. All right, so S&P, we're waiting for a new buy signal. As you guys know, we've called a new buying in the market. All right, so we've called a new buying, so we're buying again in this market, but that could change at any time. Okay. S&P on the daily time frame. This is the daily time frame. Our buy signal was here. Sell signal came in right here on the break of support. We are waiting on a new buy signal on the break of this resistance here. So the price breaks this resistance on the S&P. We should get a buy signal on the S&P. But guess what? We are not waiting on the S&P. All right, because we have buy signals already on the NASDAQ. So we have buy signal on the NASDAQ, which is right here. Been holding firm. Buy signal on the Russell, which is right here. And buy signal on the Dow. All right. Dow, new buy signal came in 3 days ago. Okay. Right here on the Dow. So all three indexes holding buy signal except for the S&P. VIX is holding nicely below 20. So VIX is at 1730. Okay. All right. So that's good. Low volatility is what we want. In the futures market, the dollar is holding right at 98. Okay. Currently, the futures are mixed. So we have the Dow futures slightly down. All right. NASDAQ is up nicely, 42. S&P is up, and the Russell is also up. Dollar is currently up. Tech sector is holding nice price action today, guys. All right, near its high, all-time highs on the XLK technology sector. Look at this move higher, guys. All right, so those tech stocks been doing great. We'll need to break through this resistance here. Buy signal all the way down here. Tech remains your number one sector. Healthcare, getting ready to break through that resistance there. Keep an eye on that. Financials, nothing here. Consumer discretionary, just holding. Buyers are holding. That buy signal closed. We're waiting for a new buy signal, and that should come in on a break of resistance right here. Consumer staples, nothing there. Basic materials, nothing there. All right. Utilities, big pullback in utilities, but still holding its buy signal. Take a look at the industries. Gold slightly recovered today. All right. So gapped up today, slightly recovered. Biotech are holding firm. These are your top sectors. Treasuries making a move higher. All right. A bit of a pullback today, but holding firm. That's your TLT. Healthcare providers holding. Silver gapped up today, holding, but a big pullback in silver and gold. We'll see if they can hold and then make new highs. Aerospace and defense, right? Nice pop today. Look at the buy signal. All right, at 160, trading at 215. That industry doing well. Semiconductor also doing well. And Bitcoin still struggling there. Okay. All right. VIX, as I mentioned, is at 1730. The VIX came down, guys, all the way. We got one more week for the month. We do have data coming out tomorrow. Let's see what data we've got. I think we've got, is it CPI? Yeah, we have CPI tomorrow at 8:30. So our US 30 traders, NAS 100 traders, right? I know we've had a few weeks without any data, so we've got data tomorrow that should move the market. So you guys want to be on time. We'll start right at 8:30, right when that data comes out. Okay, so just remember that we did change the time from 8 to 8:30. So please be on time. So VIX is at 1730. The Max 7s, nice update for the Max 7s. Let's take a look at how they're performing. All right, so Tesla had the biggest update today. Tesla is at 448. All right, our buy signal came in right here. We look to break through that resistance here. So we not only have a high, but we also have resistance on Tesla. Good price action on Tesla. All right, so it really has to get above 470 to really see it move higher. Okay, but good price action on Tesla. We need these Mag 7s to get back in the game. Google right now, let's take a look. A buy signal here. We need to break through that resistance here. Previous buy signal did really well. That trade did really well there. All right, we just need to, we have a buy signal, need that price action to break out and keep moving. Okay, nicely done, reaccumulation trade there. Amazon still struggling a bit with Amazon. Okay. All right, let's make sense of this. It's held support. All right, so markdown is right here. Markdown. And then your markup. We are looking for a reaccumulation trade. All right, so let's bring this right about here. Right, price is holding. Buy signal will come in right about here, or right here at that resistance. Ideally, guys, we would like that buy signal to come in right here on the break of that big resistance there for Amazon. Okay. All righty. NVIDIA, that's Amazon. NVIDIA, surprised by NVIDIA, guys. Just consolidating right here for now. All right, so it is moving higher. We're making higher highs, higher lows. You guys can see that there. But short term right now, just consolidating. We need to break through. It is holding its buy signal. So not a major concern. The market holds, you could see NVIDIA really push higher, get above 200. Okay. 200 will be a big number for NVIDIA. Apple, guys, Apple is breaking through its resistance right at 259. Let's call it 260, breaking resistance here, holding its buy signal. So that's good. So overall, the Max 7s are doing fine, holding firm. Meta, Facebook, holding, right? All right, so here's your markup phase. If we can get somewhere in here with the price action, ideally we need to get above resistance to get a buy signal. All right, if you guys look here, I know it's hard to see, but we're getting higher highs, higher lows, okay? All righty. That's Meta, Facebook there, okay? Microsoft, buyers are coming back in. We do not have a buy signal, but we can tell buyers are coming back in by these green candles here, right? So 3 days of buying green candles. We'll get a new buy signal, just like this previous buy signal here. So we bought here, sold here. New buy signal will come in on a break of resistance right here in Microsoft, okay? All righty. Big picture, Dow 240. All right, this is very encouraging, guys, for the market. Buy signal here on the 240, okay, 240. Green candles here, a bit of a pullback, moving higher. Let's move this resistance to right here. Buy signal right here. Green candles, we're moving higher now. On the daily time frame on the Dow, we're holding a new buy signal. Weekly time frame looks good. Monthly time frame looks good. S&P, we do not have a buy signal on the S&P. So S&P isn't struggling, it's just holding back, right? Being shy. It's just being shy right now. All right, but looks really good to break through. S&P on the 240 right here. You guys can see that just hanging around near the highs. Okay, not hanging near support, hanging around near resistance. We like that. Okay, so we just need a breakthrough and get a new buy signal on the 240 daily time frame. As mentioned before, same thing. Right at that resistance, we need to break through, get a buy signal on the daily. Okay, so we just need buy signals on the S&P 240 and daily. We do have buy signals on the weekly and on the monthly. No major concern with the S&P though. Price action looks good. Same with the NAS. NAS on the 240. Again, holding resistance right here, just hugging that resistance line, making higher highs, higher lows. We keep moving higher, guys. We're nicely done in the markup phase, looking for another reaccumulation phase. Okay, so follow your 4 market phases, follow support and resistance, follow your price action with your systems. Okay, and this is good for equity. So as these indexes move higher, all right, your sector and your stock should also move higher, right? Which will definitely help. NASDAQ on the daily has a buy signal all the way down here. All right, again, market is holding at resistance level. If we get good data, right? Good data for us means that, hey, price is moving in the direction of the overall trend. That's what we consider good data, okay? All right, so the market, we might not think it's good data, but as long as the market, right, follows the overall trend, that data helps as a catalyst to push the price higher, break through that resistance. That's what we want. All right, so we'll have data in the morning, big data, hopefully that will push this market higher, okay, into next week. NASDAQ on the weekly buy signal moving higher. You guys notice here, higher highs, higher lows. Okay, so it's going to have to take a lot to really push this market lower right now. All right, I'm not saying it can't happen, but we've got to see enough selling to turn this market around. Okay, NASDAQ on the monthly time frame. Now we might call some near-term sells, right, on the 240, but overall the trend is still intact. Overall, big macro trend is still intact. Russell on the 240, holding for a buy signal here on a break of resistance. We do have a buy signal here already. All right, so sorry about that. We do have a buy signal here, guys. We just need that price to break through. Buyers are holding on the daily time frame. Russell already has its buy signal. We can move this and just need to break through resistance here. Keep moving higher. Russell on the weekly time frame, we're getting past sellers here, getting past resistance, moving higher. Russell on the weekly looks good. Bitcoin, we talked about Bitcoin on the 240. All right, and we are near term. We're getting higher highs, right? Higher lows here. A couple of keep an eye on. So a buy signal. So our previous buy signal was here, guys. Bought here, sold here, went short here, and our new buy signal should come in on the 240. If buyers continue to push the price higher, that buy signal should come in anywhere up here. Okay, so anywhere in this area here, we could get a buy signal. Okay. It looks like Bitcoin wants to move higher for now. Okay. All right, keep an eye on it. Daily time frame, sell short signal is still in place. Weekly time frame as well. Gold, let's take a look at gold. Gold is finding, let's say support is here. So it's finding some near-term support. What is that? At 4,000, so a nice round number there. Keep an eye on gold, guys. It's off its high. Okay, it's off its high. Gold on the monthly, right? So pull back there in gold on the monthly. Silver, again, it's almost similar to gold, but silver on the monthly, guys. Big resistance here going back all the way to 2011. Big resistance here on silver. All right, too late to buy. We got a nice bump in crude oil. Crude oil, yesterday was around 56, guys. It jumped up. Nice jump. Crude at 61. No trade, guys. We still can't trade it, right? We need to break crude, to break through that resistance here or through support, start trending again, either long or short. We don't really care right now which direction. Bonds, again, right at 91. Bonds has struggled. The TLT right here. So right at, what's that, 92, 93, it struggled a bit. Right here, you guys can see that here. So we are right here. Keep an eye. To really get moving, we've got to get above 100, okay, on bonds. All right, dollar, nothing in the dollar right now. Yen pairs are breaking out. So you guys should have noticed we send out some alerts. I think about 7 or 8 pairs, yen pairs, are moving higher on the 240. Okay, so you guys know Forex has been struggling. We need the yen pairs, in particular pound yen, to break out, guys, to really get this market moving. We need two major currency pairs to break out. Either the dollar or the yen, right? In particular, the yen pairs. So the dollar is still holding, but the yen pairs are breaking out. And if the yen pairs break out, the yen, the actual Japanese yen, right, will move lower. So that's what we want. So for the yen pairs to move higher, we need the Japanese yen in the futures market to break through that big support here and move lower. And it's waiting right at, look at that, right at that support here. So we need that to break through. That will help our yen pairs. Look at that selling here in the yen, all right? Multi-year selling, guys. Multi-year selling in the yen. It's been consolidating for what, a couple of years now? All right. Well, no, a year and a half. Year and a half right now. Okay, but we needed to break through. That will help the yen, the pound yen pairs here on the weekly time frame. Pound yen buy signal here, breaking out nicely. The daily is here. You guys can see that there. And then the weekly, we're breaking out on the weekly as well. So let's take a look at the current positions in Monster Scalper for Forex. So finally, we've got some decent trades, right, in Monster Scalper. Let's take a look. These are on the 240-minute time frame, and we timed this absolutely perfect. All right, so we did post these for you guys. So hopefully you're taking advantage of this trade, but trade at your own risk. Be careful. Forex is still choppy, but the yen pairs are moving. Okay, so New Zealand yen, guys, buy signal here, moving up nicely. All right, needs to break the resistance. We have a wide range. It's trying to get past. All right, so support, resistance, buy signal here in the middle of that channel. All right, looking to break through and move higher here. Okay, New Zealand yen, CAD yen in Monster Scalper, buy signal here. Right, we are moving up. We might have, see how they've range bound, guys. So finally, all of this is what's been causing all those issues in Forex. Let's see if we can break out. So CAD yen, HKD, JPY, your Hong Kong yen. All right, same thing here. So you guys can see there, trying to break out. This is a reaccumulation trade here. HKD, JPY, Swiss yen. Nice breakout here on Swiss yen. All right, here is your trend. And all right, further resistance here, buy signal here. Swiss yen looks good. Yen pairs are really shaping up nicely here. This is your best trade right now, okay, in Forex. We've been waiting for this move, patiently waiting, right? All right, dollar yen. You might get some pressure on the dollar yen if the dollar doesn't move. We did Swiss yen. Singapore dollar yen, SGD, same thing here. And we're breaking out here, okay? So today was a decent up day. Currently, the pairs are up. We'll see what it's still early in the move. Pound yen. So right here is pound yen. Buy signal here. It did retrace. And here we are in the markup, reaccumulation trade. Buyers are holding firm. Euro yen, same thing here. All right, so guys, they're moving higher, right? So you guys can see that, definitely moving higher. So good news for Forex, good news, especially for the yen pairs. And our monster scalper traders, finally, right? And I've heard from you guys are Getting excited again with Forex, so that's good. All right, quick look at Stock Boss. Our current positions in Stock Boss, small cap stocks. Let's go through these. As always, white candle, we are bullish again. So white candle, guys, will hold. Red candle, sell signal. White arrow, which is a sell signal by our system, will sell. All right, so we want to see green candles here. All green candles is what we want to see right here to the right of the screen, right here as we go through these. Okay, ALEX, gap down, red candle, sell signal, white arrow. We need to close the trade. The buy signal, nothing you can do about this, guys. When it gaps down like this, buy signal was at 202. Close today at 147. Close the trade, please. That's holding. ATOS white candles, hold it for now, guys. We'll hold these white candles for now, since we have buyers are in this market here. We still need to break through these resistance levels to get to some all-time high levels, but we still have buy signals, so we can hold on to these white candles. All right, a good example would be FIX, that white candle here, guys. All right, look at that good price action all the way. Buy signal. The buy signal came in at 386, guys. It is trading, and this is as of April of this year, trading at $525. All right, really good trade here. But white candle, and look, we've got a green candle today, and that's recovering. So you get these white candles in your system, right? Don't just close these trades, especially if we are bullish. Now, if we are market struggling, right, we becoming more bearish, absolutely close on a white candle. Okay, good price action here. If you're conservative, you can certainly close on these white candles, right? So if you're conservative, you're looking to protect some capital, you can close on these white candles. Here's a white candle here. Just think of these white candles as a neutral state, all right? So we don't have any buyers or sellers, kind of just a waiting period there. TERN gave a sell signal today. As a matter of fact, yesterday, gave a red candle today, though. Buy signal was at 363. Sell signal came in yesterday at 712. So close the trade, please. TERN. TMC holding. Nice gap up here. All right, so that's it for Stock Boss Small Caps. Our large cap stocks in Bull Master, let's take a look. Once a day, go through your heat seeker, go through your stocks. At a minimum once a day, right? We can do that. Not a big deal. Might seem tedious, but it's the process we have to go through. All right, we're looking for gold, guys. We're looking for gold. So as we go through these stocks, especially through your heat seeker, look for these opportunities. Right? Yes, we want a good setup, but we also want a good price, good risk reward. All right. So Bull Master large cap stocks, these are holding firm. So the market is recovering nicely. Look at all these green here, all these green. Recovering nicely here. I've got a few, too many of these. Okay. All righty. All green candles here. Nice update on the market today. This market wants to run. but we still have to be careful. If sellers come in at any time, any given time, guys, we'll be all over this market, okay? All right, so QBTS, red candle came in yesterday, closed the trade. So buy signal $20, okay? Red candle closed 31, right around there. Close the trade, we should be out. Small losses, big wins is what we want, okay? Riot looks good. STRL finally closed, guys. Now that looks like it might give a new buy signal down the road, but buy signal was at $138. Closed yesterday at 318. Close the trade, please. Bought here, sold here, beautiful trade. Markdown, accumulation, markup, reaccumulation. Good example. All right. Not because it's profitable, because it's followed that process, broke support, sell signal, okay? So just like our systems will follow the process, you guys need to follow the process as well, right? VERA, white candle, keep an eye on it there. All right, so Bull Master doing well. Really good to see stocks holding. We ran Heat Seeker the other day. We had few stocks. I think we had 27 in Stock Boss, 40, 42 in Bull Heat Seeker for Bull Master. Let's take a quick look here. And we'll be done soon. All right, so Stock Boss, let's run it. Heat Seeker. We tracked 22,000 stocks, so a little better. I was expecting a higher number here, but 35. 35 in Heat Seeker. Bull Master, let's get over 50 here. All right, 57 in Bull Master. Things are still slow. All right, so whenever we run Heat Seeker, guys, and we really need to be 70, 80 in Stock Boss, 90 over 100 in Bull Master, large cap stocks. Those are low numbers. So what that tells us, especially on an up day, I mean, the NASDAQ was up 200 points, over 200 points. All right, they should be buying. So they're slowing their buying. So just know that right now, based on the price action, we're getting a little overbought, right? So just think, right? We've been climbing. The higher we get into that markup phase, right, the harder it is to keep, right, to get new buyers to come in to push that price higher. So things are slowing. Things are slowing down a bit. Just be aware of that so that, you know, if sellers come in hard, we get a sell signal. No surprise, okay? Should not be surprised to any of our traders. The US 30 holding on the daily time frame. Hopefully we'll get some opportunities to go long is what we would like to do tomorrow. No shorts. We have a buy signal on the daily. All right. So US 30 long. Let's move this. So bottom line is we'll look for opportunities to go long only on the US 30 tomorrow, on the NAS 100 tomorrow, and we have decent amount of price action buying, and then the S&P. Look at the S&P. Good setup here, guys. We just need to break through. We need to break through this market. But the market will do whatever it wants to do, right? So we'll wait for the market to decide, and then we'll go from there. It's never what we want, right? It's what the market is doing. We are going to add Aussie yen, all right? So in Monster Scalper on the 240, guys, all right, we were waiting for a buy signal in Aussie yen, so we're going to call it AUD JPY, and we'll post that for our members in SKOOL community on the 240. Okay, so AUD JPY. We're going to add ZAR yen. I know it can be expensive, but we'll add it. Those of you who like trading ZAR yen on the 240. All right, so buy signal here. Good amount of buying on the daily. Look at that daily, guys. Good amount of buying on that daily there. So we have our trend in place. Buy signal here, breaking resistance. Dollar yen, we're in dollar yen already. TRY, we're not trading that. SGD, we're in that. NZD, pound yen, Swiss yen, CAD yen. All right, so Aussie yen and ZAR yen, we're adding this evening, okay? Let's take a look at the dollar pairs. Dollar pairs all over the place. We have about 50% volatility. We saw some alerts in the Kiwi pairs. We'll take a look at the Kiwi pairs. So nothing in the dollar, nothing in the euro pairs. Be careful shorting the euro pairs. You might have a short in the pound pairs. Okay, I'll let you guys trade those. Okay, best trade though. Best trade right now are these yen pairs. Okay, Aussie Swiss. We saw some alerts on the Kiwi. So New Zealand dollar. All right. So the Kiwi pairs are giving buy signals on the 240. But guys, we need to wait. All right. So if you look here, we have a buy signal here on the 240 New Zealand dollar. But look, we have sellers on the daily time frame here. Look at that. All right. Still in the markdown phase. So we need to wait. Okay. Not ready. Very different from the yen pairs we just went over, right? New Zealand Swiss has a buy signal here, but look at the daily. So the overall trend is still down, all right? This is why we pay attention to the daily time frame to see the overall trend, all right? So sellers definitely in charge. Lower highs, lower lows, we're in the markdown phase. So if you take this trade here, now you might get lucky and have buyers come in, but look here. All right, on the 240, you take these buy signals. Just because our system is giving us a buy signal doesn't mean we're going to take that buy signal, right? We have to wait for buyers to come in. And we'll see that on the daily time frame here. Daily time frame is in the markdown phase. All right, those of you who done coaching, trade with us, you guys know about the markdown phase. Who's in control? Sellers are in control. So any amount of buying will fail because we are going against the overall trend. So we bought here, had to sell, closed the trade on a break of support. Guess what? Why? Because sellers came in heavy. Okay, although we took a small profit here, we did not sustain a large loss. But the bottom line is we don't want to deal with this, okay? Same thing here. Buy signal here, broke support, sellers came in heavy. So if you take this trade, guys, good chance that this trade will come on down, break support, sellers will come in, and you'll have to be forced to trade it. This setup here, so keep an eye on here, right? Look here. And then we'll be done, I promise. Look here. Daily time frame. Red candles, sellers are in control. We're in the markdown phase, meaning price is moving lower. price is trending lower, we do not want to buy. Okay? Just because it's giving us a low price doesn't mean we want to, it's ready for us to buy. Right? On the 240, our trading window, same thing here. All right? So we need to stay away from those. Either short it or stay away. All right? Very different from, I'll just pick one. All right? Let's pick a better example here. All right? So HKD, JPY, if you notice here. All right? Buyers are in control. It's not doing this. It's not in the markdown phase. It's in the markup phase. Green candles, we know buyers are buying. Okay? So then we can come to our, just a little lesson this evening here. Then we can come to our 240, our trading window. And guess what? Price is moving higher. Buy signal here, green candle. Very different from that previous setup. All right? No guarantees that this trade will turn out. But guess what? All right? We go in with the overall trend. Better chance of the trade moving higher and provide us with some success. Okay? Higher highs, price keeps making highs, and also price keeps making highs here. So let's bring in our V. So mark down right here, mark up. So we go from sellers to buyers. Okay? Just a little tutorial here for you guys. Green candles, you can see here, higher highs, higher lows. Right? This is some basic explanation on how we should set up our trades. Okay, guys, thanks for coming. I will see our traders when we go live in the morning. Again, not 8 a.m. Eastern time, 8:30, guys, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. And we have CPI data. So right at 8:30, we've got CPI data coming out, and we'll look for some trades. Okay, take care. Have a good evening. Thanks for coming. Take care, guys.